Pat, Jill, and I are traveling to Yosemite National Park. It's both a new adventure for me as I've never been there, but more importantly, it'll be a personal occasion of honoring Ron's memory by placing his ashes at one of his and Pat's favorite campsites along the Tuolumne River. And we're off on our short hour flight to Mammoth Lakes. Here's Jill and Pat having some fun at Sierra Nevada Resort. The sign lets us know, no doubt, we're in bear country. Ew, but I found the bears to be really stinky. First stop is Mono Lake, where Pat showed us the spots where she and Ron camped and birdwatched throughout the years. The minerals there form the darndest creations. I think they're called taffy or tofu towers or tonga, I don't know, something like that. Here's the boardwalk that allowed us right through the bird habitat up to the lake's edge. And please note Pat's Audubon-sanctioned binocular carrying techniques. Shh, but wait, quiet everyone. It seems Pat has spotted the ever-elusive, pinstriped, sure-footed seersucker. And she whispers, juvenile, left-wing, and a little hungry, I'd say. And of course, the bird-watching world is, as usual, amazed at her insight and her knowledge. 2 tufas for the price of 1. Pat casually flashes her Golden Age passport, and the ranger waves us in with a smile. First stop in Yosemite is Tuolumne Meadows. Pat immediately bonds with the Pacific Crest Trail hikers. They're amazed at her knowledge. And now it's time for the main reason we've come on this trip. To honor and pay our respects to Ron by placing his ashes at one of his and Pat's favorite campsites, number A65 on the Dana Fork of the Tuolumne River. Here we are to honor his spirit, sense of adventure, always wanting to step outside the box and out onto the ledge. Jill adds hot peppers as a finishing touch for the man who loved every meal with the spice of life.
Isn't this beautiful?
It's perfect.
Our first night in the park is at Tuolumne Meadows Lodge. Look at our great tents. These tents have everything, 2 beds, a desk, and a stove. Now, because we're in bear country, all our food and cosmetics had to be stored in the bear-proof bins. Ooh, bear country. What do I know about bears? The only bears I know are at Bear Country Jamboree at Disneyland. So I expected them to be welcoming and fun and playful. I thought at least they'd be well-mannered and wait their turn. But you better not leave your stuff out all over the table, or else... Ha! I'm just kidding. We didn't see any bears at all. The next morning, we took a ride to Olmsted Point, where there was Ansel Adams light everywhere. Here, Jill and Pat enjoy a quiet moment on the granite. Hey, when you're on these great boulders, you've got to climb a little. As the Sherpas say, la, so, so, so. Well, enough with the tent camping. We're off to the Ahwahnee Hotel, smack dab in the midst of the grandeur of Yosemite Valley, where it's not uncommon for a deer to graze in the middle of a kid's football game. We enjoyed the early morning walks along the Merced River and strolling through the gracious hotel. The grand room was the perfect setting for afternoon tea. And we had fun dressing up for dinner in the elegant dining room. We wake up really early to take the first shuttle to Yosemite Falls to experience it all by ourselves. We were pleasantly surprised to find Yosemite Village fairly empty. Pat wanted us to see the entire Yosemite Valley, so we took a bus tour to Glacier Point. It was kind of fun to be a tourist again, as we boarded the bus with the others, including a sizable group from Japan. As we returned to Yosemite Village, we stopped to view Bridal Veil Falls. As the water fell, it turned into a fine mist of a veil that flowed and ebbed and danced its way up and down the wall like a ribbon. Back at the Ahwahnee, we meet up with Jim and Connor for afternoon tea. After a night in the new favorite bivouac, Pat and Connor play a game of poo sticks on the Merced River. Jim and family are elite climbers, and they took us to the base of El Capitan for an up-close, personal look. The climbers look like tiny, tiny ants on the face of this incredible granite. Jim actually climbed El Cap and Half Dome in the same day. Here's Jim and Connor in action the next day, climbing El Cap. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. And Jill, Pat, and I thought, yeah, we could probably do that. Yeah, sure. Looking pretty confident. We bid a fond farewell to family and Yosemite National Park and headed back to Mammoth with a pit stop at Whoa Nelly Deli. Here I am at the Mammoth Airport Departure Lounge with time to reflect on the past few days. So we've come to the end of our trip, one filled with warm memories and new adventures with those we love. As I thought more about it, I realized the whole trip went so smoothly. One thing led to the next. Each new day and event dovetailed seamlessly as it was meant to be. We shared satisfaction that real honor and respect were paid to a great man, husband, father, friend, and life adventurer. Rest well, Ron.